Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Nancy McFarlane.
And Sir Walter Raleigh, in case anyone was wondering. Well, thank you so much for coming out to learn more about the 19 exciting events that will make up our 2017 MAIN events in Raleigh. MAIN is an acronym for Music, Arts, Innovation, and Noise. I especially want to thank our escorts from Ray Price, Harley Davidson. Thank you guys so much for the ride in. Appreciate it. First, I have a proclamation for Sir Walter, and that is to proclaim that September 2017 is MAIN Events Month in the city of Raleigh. Whereas Raleigh is the state capital and a center of civic and cultural festivities with an environment that is lively, unique, welcoming, and friendly for all, the calendar for September in Raleigh and Wake County is filled with more than 500 cultural and visitor-friendly events. The city hosts at least 20 annual events and festivals in September, with themes varying from music and art to innovation and noise and more. 2017 represents the 5th year that the joint promotions of Raleigh MAIN events have taken place, and the cooperation between events and allies has continued to grow each year. Now, therefore, do I, Nancy McFarlane, Mayor of the City of Raleigh, North Carolina, do hereby proclaim September 2017 in the City of Raleigh as Raleigh MAIN Events Month. There you go, Sir Walter.
Thank you, Mayor McFarlane. We are very excited about celebrating the MAIN events.
Thank you so much. Now let's take a moment to thank the artists and talent providing such wonderful entertainment here this afternoon. Representing SPARKcon, we have Casey Torres of Imagine Circus and Alan Tran of Enso Movement performing acro and juggling. Thank you so much. Representing Dance Spark, Letissa Chanel and the DNA Dance Initiative. Thank you. Representing the African American Cultural Festival, Sandra DuBose, accompanied by Reginald Caldwell on the acoustic guitar. They were awesome. And representing La Fiesta Del Pueblo, a dance by Orgullo y Alma, Latina dancers. So thanks so much. Thank you all for providing a sample of what's on tap for this 2017 events in September. For the 5th consecutive year, we will celebrate the culture and vibrancy of Raleigh. The city has developed a solid reputation as a destination for innovation in the arts, as evidenced by the diverse lineup of events planned for this September. And while each event is unique, the common threads of music, art, innovation, and noise connect all of the MAIN events, activities, helping to highlight Raleigh's diverse community and attract visitors who want to experience all that the city has to offer. On stage with me are representatives from several of this year's MAIN events activities, and they'll provide a glimpse into some of the exciting activities planned in Raleigh in the very near future. So first up is David Dean with a Hillsborough Street Roots Fest.
Live and Local Roots Fest is a free community event on Hillsborough Street celebrating the roots of North Carolina arts and music on Saturday, September the 23rd. We will feature 2 stages of performances, an artist market curated by Artsplosion and local craft beer. Ike Stubblefield, who has performed with and recorded with the likes of Eric Clapton, Quincy Jones, and Al Green, will headline the main stage with some of his friends. The lineup is as varied as North Carolina's citizens, ranging from the Greg Humphreys Electric Trio to Ricardo Diquez and his Caribbean Orchestra and the African American Dance Ensemble. The robust Kid Zone will include free crafts, bouncy houses, and a special performance by Mr. Eric, Rock and Roll Storyteller, in addition to an engaging percussion workshop led by One Tribe. The event hashtag is RootsFest17, and we invite you to visit the website www.hillsboroughstreet.org/live-and-local, www.hillsboroughstreet.org/live-and-local. It is now my pleasure to introduce David Baker, Board Chairman of the African American Cultural Festival of Raleigh and Wake County.
Good afternoon. This year, September 2nd and 3rd mark the 8th annual African American Cultural Festival of Raleigh and Wake County. That's Labor Day weekend. This year, we will have some amazingly talented African American artists who are showcasing their original artwork, including paintings, sculptures, and metal art. Our festival goers will also expect to see over 40 vendors selling unique African and African American oriented merchandise. And of course, there's always lots and lots of food. In addition to that, there's lots of entertainment. This year, we'll kick off the festival with a moving tribute to the late, great Dr. Chuck Davis with the Elders Processional. And throughout both days, there'll be lots of education and entertainment taking place on 3 stages. There's drumming circles, break dancing, amazing vocalists like Sandra DuBose, who you heard from earlier today. And then the festival closes out on Saturday night with the legendary go-go band EU. And then on Sunday night, buckle your seatbelts for the awesome award-winning SOS band. So ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to you joining us on Labor Day weekend, September 2nd and 3rd for the 8th annual African American Cultural Festival. Next up is Amber Smith, Executive Director of Activate Good.
Thank you very much. I'm Amber Smith, Executive Director of Activate Good. Activate Good is a nonprofit volunteer center whose mission is to activate volunteers to help charitable causes around the Triangle. We connect individuals, groups, and companies to volunteer needs with nearly 400 local charities year-round. This year we're hosting once again the 9/11 Day of Service, a community-wide volunteer event coordinated by Activate Good with support from Triangle businesses to mark the 16th anniversary of September 11th by honoring those lost with volunteer service. An estimated 2,500 volunteers will serve during this year's 9/11 Day of Service at service projects on Monday, September 11th, and at a commemoration event that evening. The 9/11 commemoration and service event will wrap up the day of service with speakers, music, and additional family-friendly service projects at Red Hat Amphitheater. We'd like to extend a special thank you to Wells Fargo, our 16th anniversary 9/11 Day of Service sponsor, and Red Hat, our evening commemoration sponsor. 9/11 Day of Service projects include activities like reading to children, beautifying community and veteran centers, planting and harvesting in community gardens, packaging or serving food for those in need, and much, much more. Volunteer signups are now open on our website, www.activategood.org, for both individuals and groups. Individuals or groups can peruse projects on our site and sign up for the project that interests them. The need is great. We have over 70 project shifts in need of volunteers. So visit www.activategood.org or email volunteer@activategood.org to get involved. Next up is Brandon Cordry, Executive Director of the Visual Art Exchange, to talk about SPARKcon.
Hi. Very excited about SPARKcon 2017. We officially turned 12 this year. We are a preteen. And we are planning our largest festival yet. SPARKcon 2017 is September 14th through the 17th. We're having a kickoff event down in Exchange Plaza where we invite all the press, sponsors, anybody who wants to come out. All of our 13 categories of interdisciplinary art are going to be there, performing, setting fire to things, doing all the things the Special Events Office loves for us. And then the following 3 days will just be an extravaganza of 2,000 artists, just transforming downtown Raleigh into one big creativity hub. Some of the most exciting things we have this year are the Circus Fire Showcase will be a tribute to David Bowie. Our fashion show this year is going to happen in the water fountain at the Duke Energy Center for the Performing Arts. Alamo Draft House, which is coming later this year, is going to do a pop-up at Trophy Tap and Table, and they're going to show films for the 3 nights of SPARKcon. We're going to have 2,000 artists out here. There's going to be chalk. We're shaking up the footprint. It's going to be a very exciting weekend. There's still time to get involved. If you want to be an artist, we are open to anyone collaborating with us. Go to sparkcon.com or email me, Brandon@visualartexchange.org, and we will get you involved in some way. Looking forward to it. Next up, we have Carrie Woke, who is an educator at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences.
Hello, I am here to talk about BugFest 2017. So our date is Saturday, September 16th from 9 to 5, and from 5 to 7 we have our evening insectival. So 9 to 7, September 16th. So BugFest is the largest educational event devoted to arthropods in the country. And we are celebrating a very special arthropod this year, dragonflies. So the event boasts something for everyone. We have educational stations from every arthropod, from crustaceans to bed bugs. We've got loads of live animals. We have children's activities like Arthropod Olympics, where you can test your skill at dung ball rolling. We have make and take crafts like Funky Bug and Tentacrowns. And you can cheer on your special racing Madagascar hissing cockroach at the Rochingham 500 roach races. And of course, you can sample the culinary genius of local chefs at Cafe Insecta, where they're preparing delectable dishes featuring insects, including our theme arthropod, dragonflies. So new this year, BugFest is focusing on making the event accessible to all visitors, regardless of ability. So we're going to have a sighted guide program. We have ASL translators by request. We have a quiet room, so where visitors can escape the busyness of the event. And we also are rearranging our layout to more effectively serve people who have mobility issues. And so this is going to be the best BugFest yet. We hope you can join us on September 16th. Thank you. And I'm going to, I'm thrilled to introduce Taylor Rankin, who is the marketing specialist at Marbles Kids Museum.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm proud to be here representing Marbles Kids Museum and IMAX Theater and our artistic, innovative, and definitely noisy September event, Marbles Makers Mashup. We will host this year's Makers Mashup on Sunday, September 10th from 10 to 4 and hope to inspire the next generation of inventors, of makers, of designers and artists, and we hope that they will dream big and, of course, play more. Makers Mashup is a great representation of the power of play and the power of play at Marbles. And we will be celebrating that play in a really big way this year. It is our 10th birthday. We have been playing in downtown Raleigh for 10 years. We've been a part of this vibrant and inspiring community, and we've been learning, growing, and creating with all of you all. So thank you for helping us get to this point and for supporting Marbles as we look to an exciting future. We look forward to seeing you at Marbles Makers Mashup on September 10th and to celebrating our big birthday with you all year long. So thanks so much. I had the pleasure of introducing William Sands, Communications Coordinator at El Pueblo.
Hi, my name is Will Sands, and I'm the Communications Coordinator with El Pueblo here in Raleigh. We are excited once more to pack Fayetteville Street for the 4th year in a row with music, art, food, and fun for the whole family with La Fiesta Del Pueblo, presented by Wells Fargo. Originally starting in 1994 as a community event in Chapel Hill, La Fiesta del Pueblo has grown from a gathering of 3,000 to a day-long festival with over 22,000 in attendance last year. Festival goers can enjoy a day full of authenticity and representation of the diversity and richness of Latin America, featuring harder-to-find food items, paintings by local Latinx artists, our youth-led fair, or Feria Juvenil, arts and crafts for children, and our main stage featuring regional bands and dance groups. And we are very excited to announce our headliner, all the way from the Bronx, Billboard Latin Music Award winner Toby Love, whose musical style can be described as a mix of bachata, R&B, and hip-hop, sure to have you dancing along whether you actually know how to dance along to bachata or not. On a side note too, this is the most excited I've seen our youth council for a performer, so that's always a good sign. Our motto at Fiesta is celebration, information, action. So along with all the fun activities and music throughout the day, festival goers will have the chance to interact with dozens of nonprofits that will be present on Fayetteville Street. These groups will be providing free services and information on how you can get involved with the community through the organization or cause of your choice. As I've said before in past years, La Fiesta del Pueblo means party of the people, and we are proud to have an event led by volunteers and community members who work hard every summer to provide a fun atmosphere where we can show off the diversity of the Triangle and why we love calling Raleigh our home. Come hungry, stay for the music, show us your best dance moves, and we'll see you all on Sunday, September 24th. And now I'd like to welcome my good friend Chris Weiss, Marketing Director at Ray Price Harley-Davidson, to speak about Capital City Bike Fest.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor McFarlane, for supporting the Raleigh M.A.I.N events. We're so excited to be hosting the 13th annual Ray Price Capital City Bike Fest and Motorsports Expo, September 22nd through the 24th. And this will be our third year with our presenting sponsor coming back, Geico Motorcycle. This is a completely free event solely programmed by the Price family to bring exciting family fun for the entire community in Raleigh, Wake County, the state of North Carolina, and beyond. The outside events on Fayetteville Street will include stunt shows, great food, vendors, a ton of motorcycles, 2 high-powered music stages with talented bands from the local area, North Carolina, and Tennessee. And our headliner this year will be Nantucket. Inside the Raleigh Convention Center will include many exciting stunt shows, including the world-famous Wall of Death, and high-flying BMX bikes, along with one of the largest premier motorcycle shows in the country, with $15,000 in prize money. The show will include amazing bike builders from across the country and local builders such as Crazy Beaver Customs and KW Customs, just to name a couple. I'd like to thank some of our longtime sponsors, the Raleigh Convention Center, iHeartMedia, Gary Pool Office, the North Carolina Education Lottery, Bike Save North Carolina, Custom Dynamics, our Raleigh Harley Owners Group, and a couple of our new sponsors, Thompson Automotive Group and Advanced Auto Parts. For all the information on this awesome event, you can go to rayprice.com. We are excited about this year. And let me introduce to you now Craig Reed, Director of Events at the Downtown Raleigh Alliance.
Thank you, Chris. As you said, I'm with the Downtown Raleigh Alliance. If you're not familiar with us, check us out online at godowntownraleigh.org. I'm here to represent the Raleigh Downtown Farmers Market. If you've never been here on a Wednesday, it's an event that happens 11 to 2 every Wednesday from mid-April through mid-October. For the month of September, we really put a big emphasis on some of the festivals and things happening. We're going to be bringing back a festival that we call the Bluegrass Breakdown, happening during the IBMA week, which we feature some bluegrass bands, extra vendors, things like that. In general, through the whole entire month, though, we'll be out here every Wednesday, 11 to 2. We have fresh produce, grab-and-go meals, local vendors, music, a bunch of other great stuff. I think for the biggest thing is we really want to support the community. We love being out here. We love being able to provide everyone in these buildings, employees, residents, whoever it might be, downtown stakeholders, options that we don't yet have in downtown Raleigh, and that's really important for us. If you ever want to be involved with the farmers market or any other events that we might do, feel free to always reach out to our office, and we're excited to be involved in downtown. I'm going to introduce now Emily McLaughlin. She's with the CED Tech Venture Conference.
Thanks, Craig. On September 19th and 20th at the Raleigh Convention Center, the Council for Entrepreneurial Development hosts the 33rd Annual CED Tech Venture Conference. As the Southeast's premier event for technology entrepreneurs, the conference brings together over 800 trailblazing entrepreneurs, investors, community leaders, and industry visionaries for 2 days of networking and thought leadership. This year, we will be showcasing 100 emerging technology companies from across the state, from Charlotte to Wilmington. And these entrepreneurs will get the opportunity to pitch live on stage and also exhibit in the demo room for one-on-one networking. The conference also attracts 100 investors from across the nation, venture capital, strategic, corporate, and angel investors. So we invite the entire North Carolina tech community and anybody interested in supporting entrepreneurship and innovation to join us at the CED Tech Venture Conference, September 19th and 20th. For more information, please visit cednc.org. Thanks so much.
As mentioned, there are 19 events to enjoy as part of the Raleigh M.A.I.N events. Also, Hopscotch Design and Music Festival, which returns to Raleigh September 7th to the 10th. The Design Festival brings talent who present in the fields of graphic design, urban planning, technology, architecture, manufacturing. Of course, there's always the great music and food and film. Hopscotch Music Festival is one of North Carolina's largest and most eclectic music events, featuring over 120 bands in a variety of settings, from large outdoor main stage in Raleigh City Plaza and the Red Hat Amphitheater to intimate club shows. Lastly, we have City Camp North Carolina, an annual event that brings citizens, governments, and businesses together to openly innovate and improve our communications through collaboration and an open data competition, as well as NC Datapalooza, an open data startup competition. And of course, we're thrilled to have IBMA's World of Bluegrass returning to Raleigh September 26th to the 30th. This event has offerings for bluegrass professionals and fans alike, including the wide open Bluegrass Festival and International Bluegrass Music Awards. So in closing, I'd like to thank Jonathan Fries and Chris Weiss, the co-chairs, and the entire Raleigh M.A.I.N Events Planning Committee for all of their work this year. August has just begun, but it's not too soon to get ready for this year's main event, so check out everything we have planned at www.RaleighMainEvents.com. And thanks so much for being here, and I'm sure that we'll all be here for a few minutes afterwards if anyone has any questions. So thanks so much.